Welcome gentlemen to this men's colognes channel. Today's video is all about the best all year round fragrances for men. They will cover you no matter where you live, no matter what climate you live in. They will be your secret weapon. I've got 10 of them. The first one will be the Loewe Essentia Eau de Parfum. There's a couple of versions of this fragrance, but this Eau de Parfum is absolutely amazing. This I bought because I looked at the reviews and I was really intrigued, and I can testify now to the fact that this fragrance is absolutely phenomenal. The opening of it will just blow you away. It is one of those Creed Aventasy fragrances, but it's not a dupe. It's definitely got its own character. It's a bit more mossy and green. It's not as citrusy and fresh as Aventus. It's got this incredible depth. It smells extremely natural. It smells so fresh, really manly. It's got lavender in here as well. It's just this deep, manly, herbal fragrance. It smells absolutely amazing in the air. It's very strong, especially during the first hour. It is like, whoa. And I just love the way it smells. I've tested it on my husband and I was like, wow, I'm obsessed with this one, and I totally get the hype, and I want to recommend this fragrance to you guys. It will be amazing for all year round because it's got that freshness but also that intensity that you can wear from day to night, summer till winter. Next one is a value fragrance. This one is so affordable at discounters, and I would definitely recommend you this fragrance if you want a blind buy worthy fragrance that will not cost you an arm and a leg but will cover you for most situations. You're a bit on a budget. This is an amazing fragrance. It's Coach for Men. This is the Eau de Toilette. It has got this blue cologne, citrusy, it's fresh, it's got a bit of that grapefruit in here, it's got lavender, it's got all the best elements of a good men's cologne. It's got a bit of vetiver as well in here. It's like a known men's fragrance. When you smell this, you'll be like, yeah, I've smelled something similar to this before, but man, does it smell good. It's got an average performance, it's got a great longevity as well. It's like a solid, good, on a budget fragrance that just smells good. Like you'll smell just manly, super pleasant to everybody's nose, and you won't have to spend loads of money on it. So this one is a no-brainer for me. Next up, we've got a fragrance that to me is such a turn on. For a fragrance, a men's fragrance, this is absolutely amazing. It's Bohemian Infusion from Thameen. This scent, not only it's powerful and it will last a long amount of time, so that is always a plus, but also the scent itself, it's just magical. It's this super herbal, green, slightly bitter fragrance. It's got black currant in there. It's got loads of citruses at the top, but then it settles to this patchouli, ambery, lavender, sort of a barbershop fragrance. It's so good. I am in love with the scent. It's super long lasting, and in the air it smells so manly. To me, this is like a level up from Dior Sauvage Elixir. If you like that fragrance and you would like something a bit more niche, a bit less sweet and more bitter, it's just it's so good, and I just love this for every day. Next up is a Zadig&Voltaire fragrance. I am a huge fan of Zadig&Voltaire fragrances. I think they're super underrated. This fragrance is called literally This Is Really Him. You know, the name maybe isn't that impressive, but the fragrance itself, man, it's so cool and different. It's a bit bubblegummy, but then it's got like a bit of metallicness in it. It's got a little bit of Palo Santo in here, a bit of grapefruit. It's this woody, calming, really unique, fresh fragrance for men. So if you want a designer fragrance that isn't your typical blue cologne, you want something a bit different for every day, this is really nice because it's got lightness, it's got freshness in there, but the Palo Santo, agarwood, makes it really different, makes it stick to your skin. It's really an intriguing, manly, just sexy, but in a nuanced, very there but not there sort of a fragrance. So cool. And if you're a cool guy, then I encourage you to try this fragrance, because it really does smell like somebody who is just too cool for me. Next up is an Hermes fragrance. To me, Hermes fragrances are amazing for every day, especially something a bit more unique. Vetiver Tonka Hermescence from Hermes. This fragrance is, I just rave about it because it's such a juicy, sexy vetiver. If Ted Hermes had like a very sexy brother, this would be it. It's definitely got that vetiver from Ted Hermes that I know many of you will absolutely love, but it's much sexier. It's a bit sweeter, a bit dirtier, a bit more, I would say, smooth, and it's still very fresh. But man, this fragrance is so good. If you're a fan of Hermes or vetiver in general, but you would like a sexy vetiver fragrance for every day that will still be very timeless, man, this is the best. Next up, if you love a freshie, you just love your blue colognes, you're like, man, if only I had more blue colognes in my collection, this would be the one for you, and this will cover you literally for any situation all year round. Best, really amazing. Tumi Awaken, boy is it good. It's a bit of a dupe for YSL, but you can get it much cheaper at discounters. But it's got just something so good. This DNA in a fragrance, it's mouth-watering, it's fresh, it's juicy, it's this like crisp apple lavender fragrance, it's woody. To me, this sort of a fragrance is a winner for every day. Everybody will give you compliments for this one. It's really attention grabbing, and you just can't go wrong with something like this in the summer or the winter. Like all year round, you will just smell absolutely amazing. You don't need another cologne. Obviously, you can have other colognes, but you don't need one with this fragrance. Next fragrance on this list is another Hermes fragrance, and this one in particular is H24, the Eau de Parfum version. This one to me is again very fresh, but not overtly fresh. It's not fresh to the point that you can only wear it in the summertime. It's got this weird ripe fruit sort of a scent, a bit of this like coconutty, grassy scent. It's very mossy, but I just love it. It smells very natural. It smells like you're on a beach, but there's loads of like grassy, dry elements around you, a bit of citruses in there. It's just calming, citrusy, but still with a substance and still this incredible fresh smoothness to it. This fragrance is in a class of its own. It's very timeless. It's such a good fragrance for all year round. You can wear it literally to any sort of occasion. You could even wear it to a formal occasion. You literally just can't go wrong with this scent. It's so good. Next up is another freshie. This one is also more on an affordable budget, and it is amazing. It is a Fragrance's Asylum from FOMO. This is the Extrait de Parfum. Keep telling you guys that this smells very similar to Elysium cologne from Roger Parfum, and I love Elysium, and this is the next best thing. It's so good, and it's only £45 here in the UK. It's just crazy. The scent itself, it smells super rich, super niche. It's a blue, fresh herbal cologne, similar to the likes of Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette, but much more niche smelling, much more robust. The only issue with this is it doesn't last as long as Elysium, but for the price, I mean, you literally can't do better than this. It's an amazing fragrance. It smells super good. Niche level, top quality. Get it if you can, because you can literally blind buy it, and I guarantee you every single one of you will love this. You can't go wrong. Next up is another niche fragrance that is really good for all year round. It's called Basso and it's from Sospiro Fragrances. This scent is a very deep and dark vetiver scent for me. It's a bit dirty again. It's a bit on that sexier side. It's very dark. It's got, of course, oak moss vetiver, a bit of grapefruit at the top. It's nice and bitter. It's just one of those fragrances that is fun with this opening of this grapefruit. It's super fresh, but it quickly becomes this sexy, strong, confident men's fragrance. It's such a good one. It's definitely got a unique character to it. It could be your signature scent for all year round. You can wear it summer, winter, whatever. Like vetiver is one of those notes that just, it's a great one. I mean, nearly every single one of those fragrances has got more or less vetiver. So it is an amazing note. And this fragrance is just a testament to it. It's so just addictive when you smell it. And next one is a unique designer fragrance for an everyday, because from the name of it, you might think, oh, this is too spicy for an everyday fragrance, but I promise you it's not. This is great for all year round, and it's called Spice Blend from Christian Dior. This fragrance is weirdly fresh for a spicy scent. It's super clean smelling as well, almost like cooling cold, like a crisp white shirt. It's got this musky spiciness to it. It's light. It's got cinnamon, nutmeg, all of those lovely spices, pepper, but it's just woodsy at the same time, and it's got this transparent quality to it. So I think it's an amazing fragrance if you like something fresh but a bit more interesting. This is long lasting as well. It's got this amazing just subtle sexiness to it. Reminds me a bit of Spice Bomb from Viktor and Rolf, the like grey bottle. It's just so good. You can smell the quality of this fragrance. And one tip for you also, this is amazing for layering with your other fragrances. So if you've got another fragrance, try layering it with this. So you're not only getting this one fragrance, but you can also mix it with others and make your fragrances more unique, which I love. But yeah, if you want a clean fragrance, you work in an office, but you want something a bit more interesting, there's a ton of spices in here, and I just adore this scent. It's just dreamy. It's absolutely dreamy. Let me know what is your favorite all year round scent in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll link all of these fragrances in the description for you and any samples I can find for the niche ones on this list. You can follow me on Instagram under Monica Cioch, C-I-O-C-H, where I post a bit more about fragrances, lifestyle and stuff like that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.